What were you saying?
I do have like I don't know if you. I know you already looked at this one a little bit, but I do have another bot I could send you if you just don't think this map is worth it. But or we can do this one too.
Um, I mean, we're not here to complain about the map, right? If we want to be a tracer one trick, that's what we gotta work on.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I've been trying to really one trick tracer, right? And like, it's kind of difficult actually, even for myself, right? But since I feel like you're even having troubles in gold, right? I'm
Right.
sure I can help you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like because when I play Tracer, if I play Tracer only, right, I hover around Diamond 2, right, and as soon as I swap off Tracer to like Soldier or Ash or something, I just win the game easily.
Right. I'm in the same boat, except for my soldier's like low diamond, high plat. But it's like yes, I can switch guys, but that's not my goal with like this account. I'll go to my other account, like if I just want to.
Yeah. But it's okay, alright? Okay, once again, we've been through this before. We think about the map, we think about our routes, we think about where we want to go, right? The thing about this map is, right, there's this like this line right here, right? No matter what, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good. So no matter what you want to do, like you want to get up here, you want to get down here, you want to get back behind here, you have to go through this line, and they will see you. 100% they will see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as long as they're here, 100% they will see you. Um, so you gotta play a bit slow, a bit patient, a bit opportunistic. Hopefully your tank can like give some distraction without straight up dying, and you can make your way somewhere, right? You can make your way up here, right? If you want to harass someone up here, or you can even go down here with two blinks from there, and then wait here a bit with like a health pack, and then see where you go from there. Mainly, it's like you want to get down here, or you want to get up here, but up here I
Okay.
would say is mostly not available. You know what I mean? Because like when people actually do take high ground, they're up here, right?
Right.
So yeah, okay, let's go. Continue from here. Um,
I'll see this matter resolved.
same once again, same thing. We're not really thinking about your teammates or the enemies because I think at some point, or like
Greetings.
it's gonna be too much things to think of, right? We start with the basics. Start
Right.
by
Right.
learning how to survive and doing something. All right, interesting route.
Yeah, I think I bail on it right away.
Yeah, right. Um, honestly, you wasted quite a lot of time. You could just stand here. You could just go straight here. Like, there's
Yeah.
not really any reason to not really any reason to be getting up here, right? Because if the widow is if like they have a sniper or a widow here, she's a bit too far in front. Why do I say that? It's because if the as the fight moves, or like when she gets pressured, say for example this is a widow, she has to like cross all this open space, right, to get to a safer position. So you don't really expect someone to be here. Maybe a widow for just one single shot, and then maybe she grapples away. So you don't really have to come here. Just go straight into this room
Okay.
and start shooting. Right.
And yeah, I know there's like definitely a thing where I was like, okay, I don't want to take damage out of the gate, so I went out the right exit, and then I kind of just like forgot what I was doing, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I want to go in this bottom room, like you were saying before. So it's like a lack of practice, I guess, or a lack of focus.
Or just you just don't play enough tracer on this map. Maybe like when you play 10 times, I'm sure you get a feel for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Right. But the other thing you have to do is to as tracer, which is also really important because it really dictates how you are playing around the enemies, is to take notice of everyone's position, right? So like
Okay.
if you think about it, right? I mean the tank will always be here, so like who cares about the tank, right? if it's Orisa, right, it's gonna be on the card. Supports here Mercy Moira as well as their TPS Echo Hanzo, right? So if you see all of them right here, right, when we say, I mean, you always hear people talking about controlling space in Overwatch, right? So they are controlling this space right here. They're all bunched up together as 5, right? Like I would say this space, like here is not so good. They can rush you, but this is open, right? You can come here and shoot them.
Okay.
Use this as cover. You can come here and shoot them, right? As they back up, chase you. Maybe you use this as cover, or even if you're like, hey, this high ground is free, so now I'm here, right? Now I'm here.
Okay.
I shoot them, right? Now, this is a good idea here, right? Usually, I mean, in this game specifically, this is bad. This is not so bad, not so good. Alright, because there's something better, right? It's not so good because everyone is here, the 4 of them, right?
Okay.
And like you get the idea of off angles and shoot them, distract them from the side. But if you look at Orisa's perspective, right, she doesn't have to get distracted too much from the main fight to fight you, right? So she doesn't get spooked, you know. Whereas
Okay.
if you were shooting someone here maybe, right, and then you shoot one, you reload, get up here, you start shooting, right? Just look at how much this Orisa has to turn, right? Instead of like here, like oh my god, I'm fighting. Oh my god, there's a tracer behind me. Now they're like, oh my god, maybe I gotta get rid of this tracer. I gotta chase, so I gotta back, right? Because if the Orisa is just standing here shooting you a tracer, your whole team's gonna shoot her back, right? Even this Hanzo, right? If you maybe got up here and tickle the Hanzo a bit, maybe the Hanzo will be like, oh my god, there's a tracer in the back. And just like that, like magic, right? Low rank players forget, if they don't see it, they forget about it, right? So he's gonna stand here and he's gonna shoot you and he's gonna light his end. Yeah. So what I'm just trying to say here is like, if you see everyone here, that means there's space free for you to take, which is like here. You can take this for free, right?
Okay. So a more aggressive angle if it's that.
If it's free,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Like
If there's no duel
okay,
required to get to it.
yeah, okay. Like when I say free, like it's like low, not say low commitment, but it's like you don't need any resource to take it. Like say, like just think about it. Even if there's like a 1 HP sand here, would you blink forward and kill this sand?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
And then now you have this space, right? So like you don't even have to kill here, kill the sand. You just come up here,
Right.
and you have like a
Okay.
better angle and like a more spooky angle for enemy team, right? Like you look at this. If you want to shoot the Mercy, just back up a bit, break this thing, shoot a bit, you know, take some
So
cover.
is it?
Mhm.
Is it? So you say it's more spooky, and is it? So like this angle obviously gets them to turn a different way, but the other angle is that like, does that mean they just have to give up even more space? If I take that more aggressive angle, is that kind of what you're saying? Like they have to go back further?
Are you asking what's the meaning of spooky?
I guess so. Yeah, because you use the term, it's like more. This area is like more spooky. So why is that?
Yeah, I mean mainly just because if they want to fight you, they have to turn around to fight you, and if
Turn
they
180 degrees around instead of 90
yeah
degrees
turn
to the left.
yeah not only turn 180 degrees to fight you, right? So either they have to choose, right? In this situation, they have to choose: stand here, fight you and your teammates at the same time, or right, since like now this is sort of a bad position, they have to fuck off, right? Because you're gonna shoot this guy in the back, right? And your teammates is gonna shoot, right? Whichever direction he turns, right? He turns on you, you take cover, right? He turns on his teammate, you shoot him. He turns on you, you take cover,
Okay.
right? It's like, you know, making him just go round and round and round.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, yeah, and not only that, like, remember I told you about the power of distraction?
Yeah.
Like I just look away for half a second. I get punched in the face by Doomfist just because I saw a Tracer below me and just like, oh yeah, why not I just tickle her a bit, right? And because she distracted me, I took a Doomfist punch to the back of my head. So
Okay.
you don't have to don't really underestimate the power of distraction. It's actually really strong. As long as you survive, right? If you distract
Sure.
for a bit and then you die, you give your life for it. That's not worth it.
Okay.
Like, look at this. Now this is if you really plan on staying here, this is where you're back. You should have blinked sooner. As soon as she has the body language of I'm gonna fucking walk past this doorway, right, and shoot you in the face or maybe even spear you. By the way, he should have speared you. You would have died. That's
Okay.
when you're back, because you cannot fight. Is Orisa not in a room like this? It's really dangerous. The animation for the spear is really fast. She can mess you up real quick. I was just back, right? Because now
Okay.
she's
And
now. If you think about it, in like 5 seconds maybe, right? If she decides to stay here, now she's overextended, right? Because now not only she hasn't been getting healed from her teammates, now your teammates are here, and you're here to sandwich her when she tries to run back. Okay, go
okay.
on.
So like one thing from like the last VOD we looked at is like I was running away too quickly. So I'm trying to not do that. But in this case, it's just like a matter of knowing my matchups, knowing that I can't duel the Orisa. Is that kind of what you're saying? Like I should blink, like get away from her immediately, considering the space and that matchup. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, so you have to understand your matchup. Like I said, don't run away too quickly. Doesn't mean that I want you to dance around in front of a Hanzo and hope that he doesn't hit a headshot, right?
Okay.
Or like, what's another way? Okay, there you can be scared, but you don't just straight up run away without like trying a bit of evasive maneuvers and try to fuck with them a bit.
Yeah. So you're saying like I should have blinked back up to the corner that's like right to my left first, and then maybe like peek that or something, or try to bait the spear. Would have been like
Um,
probably ideal.
well, we were here, right? As soon as she
Yeah.
walked
So
past,
like
I would just blink backwards. See what she does. She keeps
okay.
chasing. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna run away. And yeah,
Okay.
because I mean, if you think about it, right? Now she's not tanking for a team. If she's in this room, and Hanzo can take a lot of damage. So, I mean, but yeah,
Okay.
let's run. Good. Right now, your teammate's dead. That's not your fault, right? But I mean,
Okay.
you could say it's your fault that you didn't take a more aggressive angle, that allowed you to maybe put more pressure on the enemy team and do more. But if this Orisa is in front of your face like this, right? If you get caught in this position because you made a mistake earlier, I would say then that's just what it is, right? You made a mistake, right? But
Okay.
your teammates dying to Hanzo, that's not something you can solve. You know what I mean?
What do you think about the value? Like, so I did take the Orisa off of my entire team in this particular situation. Like, do you think that was good value, or do you think I definitely should have like took a more aggressive angle?
Okay. We word it another way. I would say distracting Orisa is okay, right? I mean, it's good, right? Trading
Okay.
DPS for attack, right? But you cannot know for sure, right, that your Moira is gonna dodge this Hanzo headshot or not, right? I think this is still okay value. The fact that this Orisa is right here and not helping a team. It's just that your teammates just die to things. Yeah.
Okay.
So then we think about it in even another way, right? If you play perfectly, for example, if you took this, high ground here, the echo was low the whole time, kill the echo, kill the mercy, you kill Hanzo, and then you kill Moira, and then Orisa dies eventually. If you play perfectly, there's no way, right, your Moira is gonna die to a Hanzo headshot. At least not randomly. Or at least it reduces the chances of your teammates making mistake the faster you finish the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I could have distracted more of them.
Yeah. You could have did more earlier on in the fight. That would have ended
Okay.
the fight earlier and not put you in this position. Right.
Okay.
That's why I say this death from your teammates here, that's not really your fault. Yeah. It's kind of weird,
Okay.
but now look at her.
I see what you're saying.
That is crazy. Yeah. Moira orb.
Yeah.
So now I see. Actually, you died here a few times. Let's go through this with a bit of speed. Right, again, that's good. See, the high ground's free again. Right. This really dangerous. He's staring at you right in the eye. Yeah, see, dangerous.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe just wait for your tank to turn the corner before you actually really peek. And
Okay.
now you don't have your recall, but it's fine. Okay. Like you see, you feel like you can't really achieve anything here, right?
No. Especially not
Yeah.
now.
But now,
They also, like,
now you
burn
don't have to be
recall.
here. Right, you can be somewhere else because you can't really do anything here. Like this, when this happens, your tank. This is another thing. When this happens, your tank in their tank's face, like literally in their face. I want you to look at this. You go on someone, go on their backline straight away. Look at this. Moira's afraid. Either Moira is like, kill Zarya, or Moira is like, oh my god, I need to heal my Orisa. And Mercy is like, shit, Orisa's really going in. Nobody's gonna turn around and help this Hanzo. Right? So, if you're truly better than this Hanzo, you will win this 1v1. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, when you see this, just go in. Yeah, for some reason, why? What is happening? There is an Echo fighting a Sand here, and there's a Hanzo like just coming out of spawn or something, and then there is a Zarya that is really deep. Okay, really interesting.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
a bit of a mess.
Okay, now I'll just get up. Wait again. Round 3. Now you saw again just now the high ground was free. Again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go again. Okay, now Orisa's up there. See what happens this time. Okay, maybe the Hanzo? No. Like when he jumps like that, don't just stand there, right? Better Hanzos will just hit you in the head. Like when he jumps like that, I would just like blink past, shoot, and wait a bit for my teammates to catch up with the front line. Yeah, like because now you don't have your recall.
Okay. Yeah, I see the mistake there.
Because when you're doing that like that, it's kind of like, hey guys, I'm here, come force my recall, right? Instead,
Okay.
you should think, okay, they're gonna be here. I'm gonna like shoot like 10 bullets, and then I'm gonna double blink past them, right? And then blink around this corner, and then now not only I'm in a better position, my recall didn't get forced out, right?
Okay.
There's a pole.
Yeah.
Doesn't hold it.
Here he sonicked, right? The sonic didn't hit you, but right, you will hear like you'll hear the sound when he sonics. So don't do this. Right, and he didn't even kill you because of the sonic. Right, if you I watched from his point of view, he just shot and you just ran into his shot. He shot the same place, and it's just so happened that the timing, as you went in, right, you ran into his. You as you went back to cover, you ran into his shot. So, like this one is just kind of like, how do I say this? It's like if you're really a diamond player or like you're a better player, right? When you want to improve, you assume that you're better, right? So if
Right.
you're really the better player, right? Do you really want to just like you are of no threat to him, and every time you pick out like this, it's like a gamble, you know?
Yeah,
And-
I thought I could like time it right to where like he would just be shooting at me and just missing instead of someone else. And I feel I guess I didn't look at his perspective, but it definitely felt like I died behind that wall there. Like I felt like I timed it right and I had walked behind the wall but still somehow caught the arrow.
Okay,
Mad, right?
I can understand that you feel like you can dodge his arrows, right? I can respect that, but what is the goal here?
I think at this point, like I'm just kind of waiting for my team to position because I feel like if right now, like if I were to blink into this, I would
Your boss?
they would all turn for me and I would just die instantly.
Okay, so you're waiting for your team to engage, to go in.
Yes,
Then
that's the
you,
thought. I think.
I mean, yeah, but then you don't really need to do this. Just let him shoot your Zarya, right? And just get from like a better, even here, slightly here maybe, it's like better. It's just not worth it to play with fire like this. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, it's like Kiriko gives you one body shot and you're still dancing around her, hoping she doesn't hit the headshot. You know what I mean? When you still have your
Right.
recall, it's just not worth it.
Oh, shroom.
It's like you don't really achieve anything, right? Even if you dodge like 5 shots, right, you're still not applying any pressure. You know, you're still not doing any damage, farming a pulse. You're not really doing
Okay.
anything, right?
Okay, we did it.
Right back up again.
Okay, now,
Staring.
now with the red blue thing. We have nothing.
Let's see. Nice.
I'm red.
You found it. You see how fun this is?
Yeah.
I mean, now not so fun because your teammates are all the way here. But you know, as long as you play safe, you distract 4 people and your teammates kill whoever the hell it is over here, right? Then you're good. So now priority, stay alive. That tracking can. Yeah. Do you see what happened? I mean, you didn't see what happened, but like,
No.
for some reason, the one time you went up here and you distracted a bunch of people, your teammates won the team fight. Maybe she hit a grab. I don't know. Let's see what the distraction brought. So Echo copies Zarya, goes in. Now you're distracting 4 people. Okay. 4
Okay.
people. Now you're distracting your tank, the tank and Mercy. You force out your recall. Okay. And because you're distracting Mercy and Orisa, right? Echo who got out of her ult is sort of fighting alone now in the front line. Right, you're still distracting Orisa. Okay, your Moira still dies. You know, like maybe here, right? Who knows? If you didn't distract the Orisa, she could have eaten a graph with a helicopter.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is like, maybe even another thing where like you distract them enough, they didn't realize that Zarya was walking up on them to get an easy graph. You know, you can even think of it like that.
Yeah.
And then they're you know, you're not even in the fight, but you're winning.
Right. That's interesting.
Right. Because like think about it. Right. Think about it. It's like you know, say this Hanzo is like, oh my god, I gotta hit this tracer, I gotta shoot this tracer, where is this tracer, you know? And then the Mercy is like, I wanna help this Hanzo, you know, I'm gonna give him damage boost so that when he body shots tracer, it's gonna be a one hit. It's gonna be so amazing. And then we're gonna go back to helping our tank to fight. Right, now he's distracted. Now your Junkrat is doing some 500 IQ play, right? Like something like he puts the mine here, he waits for one mine to recharge. He goes up here with one mine and goes another 2 mines, goes up here, and now he drops on this Hanzo and then, you know,
Yeah.
just kills
yeah.
him, right? Because he's looking at you.
I can't.
So a lot of things can happen when the enemy is not looking.
Where are you? Right here.
Now here, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Just relax, not much you can do. They waste dragon. Pulse? Okay. Be very careful walking in a straight line like that.
Like towards him.
Now wait. Right. Now relax. Team fight is won. Right. Enemy Orisa is dead. Right. Now Moira is about to die. You did your job, right? You threw your pulse bomb, you missed, you distracted a bunch of people. You know, your Moira didn't get headshot by Hanzo, and
Okay.
now don't die. Right. Right, now you just okay. Decent. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's decent. Could be a bit more clean, right? Like, you know, it's almost like if you see that situation, you know how I want the blink to land my pulse bomb, or whether or not I want to pulse bomb, or where I want to shoot, who I want to shoot, how I want to play it. I think it looks a bit slow there with your decision making. But this
Okay.
is good. This is decent. This one very interesting. Here I can give you a tip here. Now in very high ranks, people have habits, strafing habits, right? Now, when you try to
Okay.
one clip this, if you plan to one clip this Mercy, look at the Mercy, look at the way she's walking. Is she a bronze Mercy that stands still? Is she a silver Mercy that walks in a straight line forwards with her tank? Or is she a Mercy that goes left and right even when she's healing? Or a Mercy that likes to, you know, do the super jump? Right, if you look at her right now, you will notice that she's going left, right at a certain rhythm. Right. Knowing that can help you hit more shots. Okay, relax. Oh, it's like, and here also as well, like you know you want to engage, you know you want to distract, right? So you could just you could, if you really wanted to blink forward, that's fine,
Only got link.
right? But just like blink forward, shoot, he turns on you, you take cover, right? But just now you're just like you blink forward, shoot, you know, he pops storm arrow, you're like oh my god, you know, you kind of walking.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I blinked into the wall or something.
Like, yeah, did you? Let's see. So I get used to like distracting. Okay. Oh,
I didn't. I just like
Yeah.
turned and there was a wall there. Okay.
Yeah. Another thing you need to know with Tracer is being able pretty much being able to move the entire map backwards because you just know the map so well. That is very helpful with your blinks.
Yeah.
But like you see right here, nobody's really looking at you, right? Not like
Right.
not all 4 of them just turn around and chase you down. You know what I mean? Even when you don't have recall. Right. Now you're here, and you like number one. Also like this is like you can know that this is not a good spot for you to be. When you are low on resource, you know, no recall, no low HP, because right, how are you gonna get heals from your teammates if you're here? You know what I mean? Because your Moira is like, it's really dangerous for her to just walk across here and turn around to heal you,
Execute.
and like the sand cannot see you, so nobody can really heal you. So I guess here you could just say you just have to know that your escape route is not really here, and if you really for some reason get stuck here, then you just like, you know, you cannot like turn around here to get some heals. Just like, I don't know, I guess just go all the way around, because like here you were stuck for a bit. Right.
I don't like that area ever in this map, really.
Yeah.
It's like this panic decision I had, like, to make to get out, and it's like the fastest one I thought of was that.
Yeah, but it's just like not so much experience, right? Get better moving around the map with Tracer. This death is, yeah. He just jumped around his shot. He didn't mean to kill him.
I
worry
think
about
that's really, really overly aggressive, though. I think. What do you think?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. In fact, I would say, I don't know if you vape there, right? But if he's half HP after he vape, I would just pulse him. I would say it's like a stagger kill. Yeah, it's like a stagger kill. You know what I mean? Because like they lost a team fight, right? And then Hog walk here. He took him like what, 5-7 seconds to walk here, and now he dies here, right? Now you just made them take even more time to regroup.
Okay.
Like it's not the best. It's not like the best ult, I would say. It's like you win a team fight. They have 30 seconds to regroup and get to the point. Was it something like that? But if you stagger someone, right, instead of straight out winning the fight, you just lengthen the stagger for a bit, maybe like 10 seconds.
Right.
But I would say, yeah, just use it. It's pulse bomb.
Right.
I would, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've gathered.
Here, good angle. Right, you get all this very creative angle. That's good. I like it. And when you see him get healed like that, there's no way you will kill him. Just disengage.
Okay.
See, now you're playing with fire. Right. Could have been a headshot. Could have been a damage booster shot.
Right.
Right. And yeah. You're lucky you escaped. I mean, I guess the reason you got to escape is because you jumped down with like 3 blinks, and then he hit you, and then you recalled, and then you still had blinks, and you just escaped, right? Just imagine if you wanted to mess around with him, you spend 3 blinks, and then you recall back into his face, and now you're dead, right? But I would say, yeah. It's gonna be, if I try to explain, it's gonna be like a bit advanced, but it's fine.
Sure.
We don't have to worry about that for now. Yeah, okay. like you have to think about it. You know, everyone knows you're here right now.
Yeah, like right
Like-
here, I definitely thought he could not see me. I thought that was a safe angle, like only Hog could see me.
I
That was
mean,
frustrating.
if you really want to know, just turn around and look. Right.
Yeah, I just thought I was, yeah, mistake.
I would say because as Tracer, it's actually. I mean, you're often in all these really weird places and kind of aggressive angles. And being very nervous. It's okay to just take a step back and breathe and assess, things around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that definitely happens where I feel the pressure so much that I don't think.
I want to almost say it's better to just worry about yourself than your teammates. And like instead of thinking, if I don't distract this Hanzo, he's gonna headshot my Moira because my Moira doesn't know how to move. Right. Well, you can think like that if like you're a really good or really experienced tracer, you know how to distract. But since you're still learning, right? Don't make that the reason that you go to distract Hanzo. Instead, think about it as like, who cares about if my Moira gets headshot or not? That's her fault, right? Because she can just stand behind a wall. Instead, you should think like, okay, now is a great time to distract Hanzo. Or like, I have a great position and some resources, I can distract Hanzo. For example.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like when you think like I need to distract for my teammates, then it's like then you forget about your whole game plan, you end up in really weird places. And you just die. Nice try for a stick, but you got him, doesn't matter. Here is where I said risk management, right?
Okay.
Like
No recall.
you managed to get, you guys got 2, right? The fight is 1, right? You don't have recall, right? Like the fight is 1, but I don't want you to think like, oh, I gotta clean up this fight instantly. So I have 3 blinks, I don't have recall, it's okay, I'll just double blink here and try to one clip this guy. But if you think about it, right, I double blink here, I drop down here, right, I start shooting this soldier, there's still a Hanzo here, right? So it's like really dangerous, right? And you should still have your tank. What?
Baby Diva.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. But yeah, like I say, it's not very. I don't know. Like it's just not worth it, right? Because now you're not here. You're not here to do anything, right? If Baby Diva dies, she dies, right? But you just gotta be patient and know the extent of what you can do.
So the last time I died was to a Hanzo because I peeked an angle without being patient enough to realize he could see me. And then the second time I died was because I was too impatient to wait for recall and even realize that the Hanzo would have got me even if I would have got to the soldier, even if he didn't ult. Like a patience thing, like engaging before I have all the information. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That good summary?
Yeah, I think that's a good summary. What did I write before this?
Surrender to my will.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Perseverance is my middle name.
Because like imagine you're like let's go back like 2 seconds, right? Okay, let's see. Like imagine if you didn't die here, right? And then you're like, oh, I have my recall now, I have my blink, I have a great position, right? Look at it, like, you just tickle a bunch of these people and you see them low, or your teammates say soldier low, Hanzo low, right? You just go in, you just one clip this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
This guy, one clip this guy. Right, could have won it right here. Right, could have won it right here if you didn't die just now. Even at the first point, if you didn't lose the first 3 fights because you were able to take a better position, right? Who knows? You actually have 2.5 minutes now instead of 30 seconds.
Perseverance is my middle name.
Like these can be the reasons why you lose. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Just very simple, small things like that. You see, like now, right? Because you died, you couldn't cap. Right? Well, we can't say for sure, right? But you saw how low they were, right? Who knows? You popped off and you would have kept the point. Right? Yeah. And that's just how it is with Tracer. You have to play perfect a lot of the times.
Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating, but it is. I think if I take more time with my engages.
Right? Cause like you say, you don't really understand how you lost the game. For example, if you were thinking like that, I would even say like whatever I explained just now, right? If you didn't make like those 2 simple mistakes, for example, you could have capped with 2 minutes left. You know what I mean? Could have.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a butterfly effect, you know.
Yeah.
It all adds up. It's like a game of. I remember one person said Overwatch. It's like a game of inches and centimeters and millimeters. Yeah. So even though you feel like you didn't feed all the way, right? Simple things like that. It's a small thing that's. Remember, no, you don't go to main. You die with things you cannot see. Even if you feel like you're not doing anything right now, well, you're actually doing something. Look at this. Right, he's kind of looking at you. Right. He's like half his brain, like or like 10% of his brain is worried about you, so he's not gonna move up. Right? Maybe he doesn't move up. He doesn't get a better angle. Right, and yeah. Yeah, look, I do things you cannot see. Right, if you wanted to come here, come to main and shoot, right? How would you do it? If you really wanted to shoot main, how would you do it? Let me ask you.
After seeing what just happened, I think it would be better to like blink to the right and use those like little half green half balls to peek what's going on. Because I think what happened is I jumped in front of the peak. The angle the tank was peeking, so it's like all the enemy's resources are going to that corner, and I just walked into it.
Yeah, pretty much. So here, much safer. Here, yeah, like that.
But definitely is still a habit I need to stop of like stepping in front of my tank on an angle.
Yeah. So like you never want to be in main. Never. If you really had, for some reason you needed to be in the middle of 5 people, or like right at where everyone is spamming, I would say it's like half a second and then you recall. Any longer is way too dangerous. You don't really. You have blinks, right? You can get anywhere that you want almost, and you use that to your advantage.
Don't peek main. Got it.
Never pick main. Very interesting.
I've got you covered.
Mm. Okay, that's fine. Nothing very major. Don't worry about here too much. Maybe not shoot the hog so much. Find a way to get pressure on their supports. I know it's so not so nice to pressure, not so easy to pressure them here. The Moira and Mercy. Maybe you could just go in deep for the Ashe or something. But I get it. It's kind of like weird, right? Just the fight just now, because like D.Va got hooked, she flew back out, so she was like half HP, right? And as she was getting healed, your Reaper goes in, right? Now you're engaging with the Reaper instead of your tank. And not only that, right, they're all like clumped up here. This is like a bit more difficult because like this situation here, yeah, the fight is not big enough for you to like, you know, just go in because nobody will be looking at you. So I would say, yeah, just poke around. Don't put your life too much in danger. So which is what sort of what you did there, which is okay, but maybe not shoot the hog so much.
Okay.
Pulse, very nice.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Easy peasy.
Oh, you use Frost and Gold.
Here, this, no reason.
Nemesis. Let's go.
Right.
Just wait.
Yeah. This is like major risk management topic, right? Because like the payload is all the way here, right? So as they try to come up here, right, your teammates can burn their resources. You know, maybe you can go for one clip and then recall out and still have recall for the fight as they're moving here. But this is no reason for you to be here, right? You're not gonna one clip him. Even if you one clip him, she can headshot you. This guy can throw a rocket and you're dead. Yeah, and not only that, your tank is here, right? And even if your tank were pushing with you, I would say don't even be like this deep into their spawn, because like in these kind of situations, right? I don't know if you've experienced it before. Your teammates will just randomly run away, and then you realize you're fighting alone, and then you're like, huh? You know what I mean?
So I think what I'm this here, like I remember like taking this fight and just being like, this is stupid. Like this is really stupid. I've got no cover. But I think there was like a pressure, like if I don't do anything, it's like this, I keep getting this pressure like if I don't do anything and like say the D.Va just keeps going and dies, and I didn't do anything, and then my teammates look at my damage stats, like they're gonna flame me. Like that's kind of like the pressure that I feel, and that's why I think I've made this like really bad decision that I know was bad. I just felt like I had to do something.
Mm-hmm. I can understand that 100%, but you have to really think about it. Like regardless of what they say, I mean, okay, even considering what they say, they're like Tracer switch, you know, 1k damage, 5 minutes. What are you doing, right? But think about it this way: how can you, like, if you're not good enough, like mechanically, like in terms of cover usage and blink management and positioning yourself to be in a good place to deal good damage, right? If you force it anyways for you to just go in and try and do some damage, even though it's like not a exactly essentially your mechanics cannot catch up with what you're trying to do, you just die. That's worse, right?
Yeah, I mean it's absolutely worse.
Yeah, absolutely worse. So right, you realize this is stupid, so you go back. Yeah, good. No.
I'm
No
starting
recall.
to feel the pressure of not doing anything.
No. Look, it's not worth it.
I know,
One headshot,
I
you're
know.
dead, bro. One
I
headshot, you're
know.
dead. One rocket, you're dead.
It's like I know it too. I know it.
Like this is way too in front. I don't know why. Like, watch. This is what a higher rank lobby will be like. Okay, in my opinion, right? I'm not very high rank, but at the very least, I feel like Baptiste is gonna be here, right? Maybe Reaper will be here, right? And you're gonna let them walk up so you can drop on them, right? Or maybe Reaper will be hiding here, because right now, look, there's not really anywhere that you can play, right? This is dangerous, right? You know, this is nothing, right? You cannot see anyone here, right? Now Reaper, like, okay, right? Maybe Reaper can be here, but if they all just say, okay, guys, rush Reaper, right? Reaper's gonna shift, he's gonna run back, you know what I mean? Or like he fucks up something and then he just dies instantly, because he's alone in this room, and like I say, it's just not a very nice place to play, right? See, they have cover, they have this corner, they have this thing here, right? They have this wall and everything, but here, look at where you have to play, right? All of this is no cover. This, yeah, yeah. You feel confident if
corner.
this is your cover? No, right? You're not confident.
But I know like
This-
soldier rockets would just kill me there if he hit the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Like you don't have much to play, right? So usually you just let them walk up, and you have like a Wither or an Asher and just pounding on them as they walk. Yeah, this is just way too in front. Like I would just stand here. If this happens, if I were you, I would just stand here and be staring and then just looking and be like, okay, now we're here. Now what? Like why is my Reaper there? And look at this. Look at what I said. Right, Reaper was fighting this room by himself. Right, he was trying to control this room because he's like, you know, close range, right? But now look where the device, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just randomly run away. Right. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know what's to learn from here. I guess I would say if this like bad situation doesn't mean that you just let them die, your teammates, you could help them, but don't help them by putting your own life in danger. So the most you can do probably is just to like see who's low, poke from afar. If one person is like 1 HP, maybe you just blink in and try to one clip him, and then get out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. Because like keep in mind, this D.Va will just randomly disappear. Let's see if the Reaper dies. Alright, he didn't die, but that was really dangerous. Good, they wasted Bob. Look, like right now you have options, you know?
Okay.
You can come here, you shoot this brig, right? She can't shield 2 places at once, right? Or yeah, I think that's a better option, because if you try to fight this hog, you're just gonna get shot by soldier. But yeah, this brig should die.
I didn't even notice her for some reason.
And yeah, you chose the wrong path. Right, you didn't
Yeah.
you didn't notice. Right, this is what I'm saying. Right, there are a lot of times, right, just take a step back and have a look. Right, if there are no good options, there's no reason to put yourself in danger. And once again, look at where the payload is. They're not even on it. There is no reason for you to put your own life in danger. So like, you know, it's like, do you really think you're gonna one clip this Mercy? You know what I mean?
Right. I think I had seen her standing there still a couple times. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's an easy like standing still target. But
Let the kitsune
didn't work out.
guide you.
Well, it is, but
Perseverance is my middle name.
it's like you don't get much for it unless you one clip her. Otherwise, you just get her low, she gets healed. But yeah, so let's see. You didn't really do anything that fight. Here, right. Just remember off angle. Like here. Shoot, shoot,
Okay.
shoot, shoot, shoot. You know, they get distracted, your teammates can walk up. This is a good
Okay.
off angle.
This is like the main thing.
Right, so you know this map. Next time you just play here instead of there, right? There's
Okay,
not
yeah.
two. There's a pillar there. There's one corner here. There's this not so useful barrier, and there's all these
Wanna
places
execute?
behind. But I would say you just play here. This is so much better, right?
Okay, yeah.
This is so much better. You can even like jump on this, change your head height, you know, so they less likely to headshot you, right? Get an angle on this guy here, you know, he takes cover. You get an angle on this guy here, you know, you can keep changing angle. Maybe you can even, like, you know, when you need to, you can chase them down, you know, instead of, yeah. See, you don't really have cover here.
No.
Yeah. Like, I like that's why I say you understand off angle, but you're just not really picking the right one. Or like the better one.
Back in the game. I'm on fire. What else to do?
See again. See? You serious? You die to
Yeah.
things you cannot see. Right, 3 HP, you could have died.
Yeah.
Now you don't have recall, now you cannot do anything. Now you're like, I got an off angle, something's happening. And now here, that's good. Good, keep shooting. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Not the hog. Recall. Okay. Okay, I guess they forget you're here.
It's amazing how much I get away with that, really. Like, I
Man.
can go to the next room and nobody even tries to find me.
Yeah. Here, this one could have been a one clip. Oh,
My aim trail there, I think, slightly. I don't, it's like, I don't understand sometimes when like, how I'm not getting more damage out of these.
if you're watching in slow motion, it is a trail. I will agree. Maybe your sense isn't high enough. I would just pause the Mercy right there. Let's go for it. But yeah.
Self-destruct sequence. Calling in the big dog.
Because like when the enemy gets really close, they move very fast. So you gotta get used to the speed at which they are moving. In order to be able to like do more damage. Cause like, I mean, I know this is I can show you something. I know this is a custom game, but it's so you can see
Okay.
how much damage that Tracer actually can do. If you want to be a Tracer one trick, I mean, I'm not there yet, but this is how you need to have like consistent aim like this. You see this? That's one clip. Right, he's walking in a straight line. Right, and that's melee with damage. You see that?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they're walking in a straight line, but
But that Mercy was too.
right, yeah, but like Tracer mains or Tracer one tricks are very good at looking for like opportunities like this to get to one clip people. You know, like when someone is falling off high ground, they will fall with them, or when someone is not aware, or like an Ashe is hard scoping in the back, not aware. Anna hard scoping trying to hit someone long range, unaware. You know what I mean? So they're good at
Yeah.
looking for this kind of things. Like you just look at how much damage Tracer can do.
Yeah, I mean, even in the test range yesterday, I was finding that he's like, shoot this one clip 200 HP targets from like, what, 10 meters? If the aim is perfect.
But yeah. But it's very difficult in game because you're still trying to survive in game, right? So I mean, obviously in the real game, your aim won't look like this. But I guess you could say as you get better and you have more resources in your head, you know, you get to focus on like, how do I put it? You just get better eventually. And also, I did mention about your 180.
Yeah.
That would be something that you need to make sure you have. You have it down.
Yours are actually really good. Mine are a lot of times like I was actually doing this training mode today, and like sometimes I'll 180, and then because like they've moved to a different position, I get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess is just a practice thing, I suppose. But like your tracking is just clearly much better than mine. It's almost perfect.
Yeah, but the real game is not like this.
Right.
But obviously,
But even
it's
when
like,
I get those opportunities, like sometimes I'll sneak up on a standing still target, and it's like the second I shoot, they move, and it's like I just miss everything.
I mean, in those scenarios, you probably can like. Okay, if he's standing still, right, hold down the trigger, right. But if you're not
But some- it's like-
confident,
It's like they will. It's like the second I do it, even like a pulse. If I find a standing still target, the second I hit you, they've moved.
But I thought in Germany you're
yeah, that can happen. Just unlucky, I guess.
not really.
But like even you will see a lot of good tracer, really good tracer players. Let me get rid of this guy first. Where's this guy? Crap. Right, they do things like this, you know, like. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I'm trying to get the
trigger discipline.
Okay, you're talking about like conserving ammunition and if crosshairs off target.
Yep. If you think like he's gonna strafe really hard, he's not just gonna walk in a straight line. Just shoot a bit, blink, melee, blink, reload. You know. Because depending on the situation, you actually can predict how they will move, right? More or less. All right, give me the code for the icon vault game.
Eigenwald, let me share it. I gotta
Did you get what you need from the Circuit Royale game?
Yeah, I think like the biggest thing is I need to take more time with my engages on that.
I don't think you're necessarily playing worse, right? Even though you feel like it. But maybe it's just like, you know, whereas last time, you know, your only contribution, most of your contributions coming from staying alive and helping your team clean up the fight when you can. But instead now,
Okay.
But now instead of that, you're actually trying to make your own plays, right? Like I'm gonna off angle here and it's gonna create a lot of value, right? Instead of just sitting behind your tank.
This should be the Eichenwald game. Wait. I did have a duo, but I don't play with them ever. It's actually just like a random tracer player I went up against who added me and wanted to duo.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were better than me for sure, and they said it wasn't that bad. That was kind of nice. It was Playboy. That was the duo.
Now it's time for the good bit.
I think
This game
adding
I got-
Tracer
I got-
mains is good.
Follow my
Mhm.
lead. I'll make
This
sure goes
the
smoothly.
tank in this game
Do you have
was-
cleanse your eyes?
raging at me the entire game, so I ended up having to like leave voice and leave text chat. It was pretty rough.
You think my muscles are pretty?
That's how it is, isn't it? You're learning. That's why. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like I was just like when I'm trying to one trick Tracer, I would just straight up lose games because I just refuse to switch. I'll be like, if I'm a Tracer one trick, these are the losses I have to take.
Right. I mean, I like we were talking about before. I could switch to soldier and win in a gold game, but then I'm gonna rank up to a level where I definitely can't play Tracer.
Yeah. Alright, good. Watch out, he might dash you this Genji. I feel it already. Yeah, Genji will chase. Yeah, 100% the Genji will chase you. Here. Okay, let me see. Let me count how many blinks you have when you read.
Ready for battle.
When you see a Genji with like this Mercy pocket, 100% they're always just going to, dash you and get the hee right click dash one shot.
Yeah.
It's
So-
always gonna happen.
Why did you send a name?
I would just if I were you, I would just drop down here, maybe wait here, stand here a bit, shoot a bit maybe, and see what he decides to do.
I think I actually like saw him look. I like to sit in the room to the right, get a blink back, and then blink back to where I was. But I think I caught that he was gonna come for me, and I felt pressured to move. So if I feel that he's going to come after me, what is the play? Do you think? Like, let's say I stayed there and he came after me.
All right. Here is something something a bit more advanced
Okay.
that
I
I
guess
feel.
everybody has their own
right.
taste. And
So this is main. Okay.
Right.
This is main, and this is not exactly main. Right, this is once another side space, right? A different kind of space, right? This is one space, and maybe this is another space that you can
Okay.
move forward. These are all spaces, right? Now, when you're here, and this Mercy pocketed Genji decides to challenge you, right, to fight for this space, right? You cannot win, right? Because obviously, unless you one clip him or like God knows what, you know what I mean? It's just unrealistic to say that you're gonna beat this Genji here, right? So you
Right.
say, okay, now he wants this space. I will give it to him. I'll just back up. Here, you can have it, right? And then, right? And then he's gonna be standing here, right? Maybe he doesn't feel. It's like, oh,
But
I'm
and
just
then
throwing
he's gonna
shurikens
respawn,
here.
though.
Maybe if he stays here, right? If he stays here, if he stays here, then you can just go somewhere else where it's free, right? So you're like, okay, that's not free. Well, okay, well this, maybe, right? Maybe I come here, shoot a bit, right? Then you say, okay, man, this Junkrat is here. He wants this space, right? Okay. Oh well, now both spaces are taken. I cannot control it, right? But that's just the fact that your hero is difficult to contest. Genji and Junkrat in these specific spaces. So now you go to main, or even another more big brain thing you can do is maybe you take one hit from Junkrat. You take it by purpose. Watch out for his mind, right? And then you take this health pack and you see if he chases you.
I don't know,
Maybe
teleportation?
if he chases
I
you,
have no idea
right?
what
Maybe your Moira will come in and throw an orb. He doesn't get healed, he will die, right? So here, because for example, if you couldn't control any of this space here, right, then the only thing you can do is probably just play some sort of mind game and make them feel overconfident, right? Because he's like, look, this Tracer's here, I'm gonna force her out, right? Because I'm Junkrat. Throw a bunch of mines, gonna hit, one of them's gonna hit, right? Tracer's gonna die, right? He gets overconfident, right? And what if randomly his tanks gets low HP, or not even, right? His shield breaks and he just backs up. Now this Junkrat is stuck here, and he's dead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like if you cannot force it, right? Especially not even with mechanics, right? If you cannot force it, then don't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just wait for opportunity because eventually someone will make a mistake.
I thought this portal
Right.
thing had only one portal
Yeah.
floor, but there's actually
I mean,
more than
in
one portal floor.
in ranked, there's rarely anyone that never makes mistake, right? Like here, you see. Now, ideally, you want to be here with 3 blinks, right?
Okay.
Except now you're here with 2 blinks, and you blink once and you blink twice, right? And he chase you, and then now you have no blinks, right? And then now you're just like, okay, great. Right? Either you die or you just recall and you go back here. But I would
Okay.
say, if you're going to do this, right? Okay, if I see someone doing this, I would assume that he's actually just trying to bait some attention, right? Because there's not much else you can do anything that way anyway. So what I would do is just to double blink. As soon as I hear the dash, I just recall. Right? Because now,
I think
Mhm.
he's actually predicting where I'm gonna blink. I bet you if you watch his perspective, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
didn't realize
I
it
mean-
there.
I mean, he wants to do the hee hee, right? You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he wants to do the hee hee. So
Yes,
so
it's
you
fine.
gotta watch out for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I hear the dash, I'm just gonna leave. Right. Because if your plan was to blink in and recall out to get his attention, right? Because now he's gonna be back here with his mercy, and he doesn't have what is that word called? He doesn't have his dash,
Okay.
right? So you just with that play you just bought your team a bit of space, right?
Yeah, I was
So now your
actually
Zarya can walk up.
shocked that he could kill me that fast. So
Mhm.
That was like kind of learning, learning experience.
Mm-hmm. So like here, right? It's good, right? You distracted a bunch of them, right? Now your Zarya could actually walk up because you know Sigma's shield is low. He had to use his shift, etc., etc. Except you died.
Right.
So
Right.
don't die. Just recall. Right. As if I'm going against a Genji, as soon as there is something in the game or a scenario that's related to Genji and my head goes, huh? Right. I'm recalling immediately. That's how dangerous Genji is close range. You see, he just 2-tap you. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Back again. Did you miss me?
Or even just bait him. If you know he's gonna dash, just make him dash into a bad spot. Right, you see, he wants this space.
But I don't know how to use it. It's like a guessing game for me to see how
Right.
if I can.
Remember I say, you see, this is taken because Genji wants this space, right?
Yeah.
Well, main is obviously taken, right? Where is free? This.
Yeah, that room. Yep.
This is free,
Okay,
right?
so
You said that you can have it, man.
there's six
Just take it.
skill,
Now you just come here,
2 seconds,
right?
I think I actually might.
then 6 skill again, and
Maybe
then
from-
dash 4 times.
Yeah, good. Watch out. He might come
I
for
mean,
you.
It is on cooldown.
He hates you.
Dash 4 seconds.
Okay.
That's the first skill.
Here I would say just now you had your Cassidy with you. Maybe you could help him kill the Cassidy because I don't know, for some reason people just ignore Genji sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
You see he sees you insta dash all the time.
Yeah.
You have to expect that. Yeah, that's just how it is with Genjis. Yeah, you just what is, huh? He just dashed and okay.
Oh, you heard it. Oh,
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah. Like maybe you see your Cassidy coming to help you, and you just okay. Since my Cassidy is, I know my Cassidy is coming to help me. Maybe I just bait out his dash and his deflect, and then my Cassidy just rolls in, throws a nade, and he's dead. Right. So you just switch, you know. You bait and
Okay.
switch. You are the bait, and the Cassidy is the one here to finish the job. So in this scenario, because he's alone without his Mercy here trying to contest this space, 2v1, right? If you play it right, you guys should win. If you don't feel confident that you're gonna fight, or if the plan isn't to fight the Genji with your Cassidy right here, then just go somewhere else. Like right here, just stand here and shoot this junk. Right. Right. Yeah, just stand here and shoot this junk. Go somewhere else.
okay.
Yeah. Look, he's chasing you the whole time. Like that dash, recall.
Yep, definitely was not fast enough there.
Yeah, and it's like he dash or like he used dash. Okay, I just double blink, right? So I recall. I'm gonna end up here. That's fine. Now he's there. Now I'm here. Right. Now I'm here. Maybe I get to shoot junk a bit. I shoot Mercy a bit. Maybe he finally gives up because you know every time you're just rotating out of his way, right? And he just stops thinking about you. He's just like, man, this guy, whatever, man. Then you get to do whatever you want. But now he keeps killing you, so now he's gonna feel really confident. He's gonna be like, oh, this Tracer is garbage. You know, one dash, one right
Okay.
click, she's done.
Right,
Right.
right. So if a Genji dives, try to lower their confidence, essentially.
Like, actually, there's another thing I want to say is like when I say, okay, that's why I'm cool. When I coach, I like to take my time to tell people when they make a decision. I want them to know the reason why they are making the decision. I don't want to just say right, like, okay, I see you walking in here with a Genji in front of your face or a Junkrat in front of your face, and then you died with the Junkrat, right? I'm just saying, oh my god, why are you here? You know, what are you doing here? No, don't be here.
Right.
You know, that's kind of stupid. You know, but you don't actually know what went wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like you watch some tracers, they just roll out this here direction, and it went fine for them, but not for you. Right.
Right. Right.
So, I want you to know that this is still a pretty good route to take to get with their backline. But it's just that this Genji is just always in your face every time you try to get anywhere. That you just can't do it. Right. Maybe now you can. Oh, this is dangerous. Don't do this. Okay, okay, interesting. They don't straight up go back. No? Okay. See the distraction? See who died?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and why I'd say that was distraction, well, that was dangerous because you just use your last blink to get on the point, and it's just not that safe, right? I wouldn't pressure point straight away. I would just set up behind them, maybe here, shoot a bit, wait for my blinks to recharge. I have this here, shoot a bit, fight with your team. But yeah, it's good that you
Okay,
didn't
so
die.
Don't start like, because I did that. Like, I want them to hear that I'm capping, so they turn around. But you're saying like don't cap until you have your resources back. Like, just get back there, but don't make noise.
No, you can. You can cap. But I'm just saying that it's like the way you did it was a bit too dangerous.
Okay.
Like see, okay. This.
Yeah, just wait longer.
Right. I don't know if you know where everyone is. Right. This is like I don't like this. This is because like not only that, right? It's dangerous because you take damage, right? You take a bunch of damage. Now you gotta recall, right? And now you have to start all over again, right? Maybe just one blink here, shoot. You know, get an idea of where everyone is. then you're
Okay.
gonna blink here, and now you know where everyone is. Now you're gonna think, okay, they're going to chase me. Moira is gonna come around this corner. Junkrat is gonna come
Okay.
around this corner. Right. Instead of just turning your back and just double blink here and just like doing this. And even here, right, you're doing this, right? You know they're gonna come around this pillar. And look at where you're standing.
Yeah.
In the
I think I
open.
start walking back to get behind the payload here. Yeah. Like, oh, that's bad.
Like, imagine if you just came here and you took the time like to just get all the way back here without like having resources, and then you get to survive here. You don't have to use your recall, and you can just take this health pack here, and you
Yeah.
get full. And maybe Moira chase you, maybe you fight her. You go up these stairs, or even there's a mini here that's kind of far away, so it's kind of dangerous. There's not much cover
I-
there.
I think if I would have taken more time, like you said, I would have had more blinks. The reason why I was there is because I'm like, that Genji's on my butt. He's gonna be coming for me, so I got to turn around for him, and I'm out of blinks. So this is where I'm at.
But he's not, right? Look at where he is.
Yeah, no, he definitely on the other side of the map.
So what I'm like, even here, like just think about it, okay? Now you're thinking, like if you knew what was happening, okay, this Genji is marking me, he's fighting this space with me, and I cannot win because he has his team in his back. Or in general, he's just better in those kind of spaces compared to me, right? So I'm not gonna be able to get through here, right? But then you realize, the Genji is in main, or like he's over there, and I'm here. Well, he's not marking me now. Well, I can get through. So means he doesn't really care about me for some reason, all of a sudden. So now I can get behind here, right? So now for like a bit of time, you don't have to worry about him. But yeah,
We're scared.
distraction.
So, I'm gonna
Uh, the tank dies. Good.
This is funny.
Wait, what?
He deflected, but it still fucking killed him.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny.
I'll take it. I will take it.
That was a good
It was a
one.
bad pulse, but I will take it.
You know, I would even go as far as if you really want to practice how to distract without dying, I would tell you just go into a game and see how many people you can distract for how long, right? Without needing to really shoot them. Just focus. It's all about, doing one damage to them, making them turn around and chase you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Yeah, have fun with it. Like go to quick play or something and
Yeah.
like, And then the next step you can do is, okay, right, they realize they are not killing me and I'm not really doing anything. You know what I'm gonna do now? Now I'm gonna blink in close, I'm gonna one clip someone. Right. I'm gonna teabag him. Right. Now he's gonna chase me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna play ring around the rosy with this guy like forever. That's like that way you can practice your survivability. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even that, like, I was pretty proud of that because as much as I was getting flamed for doing nothing, I was the reason we capped that point.
I'll say, yeah, I mean, look, the distraction was good. Look, distraction to Genji. Right, I mean, I know you didn't set this up, but if you look at it, he saw you, he dashed onto you, your Zarya came, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. These scenarios, I'll just say, like, what an idiot, this Genji. They only have one thing in their mind.
Yeah.
It's okay, stay up here. Okay, interesting. It's interesting why they would drop here. No need to be afraid. Because I think
I didn't have all the information, and the whole time I'm shooting that Bastion, I'm like, I'm gonna get one tap from an angle, and I don't know where.
Well-
Definitely had some pressure there, where like, this is dumb. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and then I didn't. The second he died, I'm just out because I just felt like it was bad.
I want to say not necessarily, right? Because like you just killed Genji just died. Mercy will not one tap you. Moira will not one tap you. You're about to kill the Bastion. So
I don't even think I knew that he was dead.
so that's also another thing about knowing things. Right. By knowing things, I mean it's just like very simple, right? You go into a game, right? There's a Genji, there's a Bastion, and there's a Sigma. Sigma's rock is dangerous. He can stun me, so I gotta dodge it. If Genji gets into dash range, he's gonna dash, so I gotta watch out for that, right? Bastion, right? I mean, when he turns into tank form, you know for sure, right? Just blink out of the way, right? If he shoots his thing that bounces around, right? That right can deal a lot of damage to you, so you can
Yeah, I
watch
think
out.
that is even worse than turret form right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Or today or yesterday, I was behind a diva. I think I'm safe because I'm behind the diva. The Bastion shot the grenade, stuck the diva, and it one tapped me. And it blew up on the diva. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, okay. That thing is worse than turret form.
That thing
For
is
me.
almost that thing is almost as bad as Hanzo's arrows.
They need, yeah, I'm upset that it got as buffed as it did, but oh well, it is what it is.
You're right, it's so much damage. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is if in the back of your head you've already eliminated the things that can one shot you, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Because now I can do whatever the hell I want. Well done. Look, you're not afraid anymore. Oh, maybe a bit. No, look. Right here, you don't have to run away. He stopped looking at you.
Yeah.
He stopped looking at you. Don't even run away. It's like you're gonna look at me. I'm just gonna keep shooting you in the back. What? Oh, he wants someone else right now. Right, good.
Stay in the circle.
You might think that's like, oh no, you waste. But this is a really messy fight, anyways. And you're getting payload the whole time, so that's good. Ignore him. Because as soon
Ignore
as
the Sigma.
yeah, because as soon as
Okay.
he's like low HP, right, you're not gonna like kill him in one clip, right? He's gonna get off his ult anyways, and as soon as he's 1 HP, right, Life Weaver is gonna pull him, and he's gonna get healed by Moira. So this is like a wasted time, right?
Okay.
So instead of doing this right now, you should think Moira just ulted. I think, whatever. Like, let's assume Moira ulted out of this choke. She's gonna be like, I have my ult, I'm gonna kill everyone, right? She's not bothered. She's not bothered about this guy in the back getting killed by a tracer, you know what I mean?
Okay.
She's here, right? I'm gonna beam this Baptiste to death. That's what I'm going to do. So instead of shooting this Sigma here and he just ignores you and runs past you, just go behind here. Kill this Bastion, kill this Life Weaver. And look, and not only that, right, you have your back turned onto like the enemies. It's kind of dangerous as well.
Okay.
You see that? There.
Yeah.
Undone. All of your work shooting him has been
Right.
Reversed. And now you're like, huh. And now I'm in not so good of a position. And I can't do much. I would say, pretty much a lot of the times, most of the time, when a fight starts, if you can get on the enemy supports, just get on them. Because that's like the best thing you can do, right?
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Distract them.
Yeah, I suppose that was like the beginning of the fight. I feel like I originally thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's inting. He's walking right past me. He's alting. Like, his team isn't with him. But they were.
Alright, watch out. Okay, nice parkour. Ooh.
30 seconds remaining. The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Nice melee.
Thanks.
Make that a habit, that's really important. It's like free 30 damage, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to practice blink melees in general. It's tough.
Ooh. Look this. No need. This no need. Look at what's about to move. Right. There's a Reaper standing on the payload and they don't have a tank. This payload will move. Right, look. Now you have a recall force. And who knows, you could have gotten one tap by the Pharah. Look, if she tries to contest, she's gonna die. If you die here, yeah, you know what I mean? You didn't have to get your recall forced out. The payload is gonna move anyways, right? You have a Reaper on your payload that's like really strong, so they're not gonna be able to contest the payload. But yeah,
I couldn't hear you.
like here even right, you can just predict, right? What if your recall didn't get forced out? You're able to participate in this fight, right now, and be able to kill the Sigma, right? Instead, right, you couldn't. So what's gonna happen is, right, Reaper's gonna try to kill this guy. This guy is gonna go like, you know, kapong shoot it, and this guy's gonna have full health. And now your Reaper is like, oh great, fuck man, could have gotten him. He was so low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like butterfly effect.
Back in the fight.
60 seconds.
Okay, he killed himself. Nice.
This song was always in all our toys.
Ready for battle.
So, main thing with payload is if you have payload, chill.
Certainly.
Or like if the payload is moving, chill. Right? If the enemy is not on the payload moving it, chill.
Okay.
You can poke, but no need to, you know,
Friend.
go in and like, oh yes, I'm gonna fight 3 people at once kind of situation. No need.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're not Ash, right? You don't have long range. When you want to do something, you have to go in close and use your blinks, right? Like, you will make mistakes, and enemy will hit lucky shots, you know, and all these
Okay.
things. It's like it's not worth it.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I know Awkward says always shooting, but like I said before, he's good at maneuvering and managing his resources. But for someone that's not rank 1, you know, you gotta watch
No,
out.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh my god, this Genji only has one plan, is it? Always dashing into this room. Goodbye, Genji. No.
Oh, Ratman got scared.
Ooh. Alright, that's, I don't know, unfortunate, I guess. I don't say it, their Genji probably created the distraction, if you think about it. Right. Zarya is in main. Genji dashed to fight this Junkrat, he got Junkrat like half. Right, and then maybe one of his supporters got panicked and started healing and fighting this Genji. And as a result, Zarya got less healing. And she doesn't know that, and she overextended and died. As for, was there anything better you could have done?
Yeah, I continue to get
Ooh,
where that
This-
mini is mixed up. What, where
This-
that, what, the Zarya?
yeah, the Zarya. This is so difficult to help, man. Like, I mean, like, this is fine. Like, okay. Look, you're baiting the Bastion to shoot at you. That's good. This is good. Decent. Okay, whatever. I gotta heal. Then you turn the corner and you see your Zarya, no bubble, on the ground, half HP. Now she's 1. She's like, oh god, boom, dead. I don't think that was your fault. I think you played that fine. Except maybe here you realize that you're just going to rush the point. Because like, you know, they just, you know, Sigma just killed Zarya in a very stylish way. You know, he rocked her, so he's gonna walk forward. Now you just say, all right, you can walk forward, but I'm gonna get a trade instead. Look at this. Jump down here, 1 clip, dead.
Yep.
They chase you. Now they chase you. Moira chase you. Now that's 1 person not on the point. Now there's 3 people on the point, and maybe your teammates can turn this. So maybe you could have done that. Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And I mean I guess this happens to me too, right? Because like people would review my VODs and they'll be like, just get on the Anna. Like, you know what I mean? Just get on her. There's an Ana. Find her, get on her. Easy. Don't get so tunneled on whoever's on the point. Okay. Maybe Genji will
now I'm
dash
like-
up here.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for the Genji to go for my rat. Yeah.
Oh, you see, it's coming. What I would do is, if you know he's gonna dash anyways, try to dodge the dash, right? If you can't dodge the dash, right? But at least you're prepared for it. So you know, as soon as he dash, you need to create distance because his right click is the one that will get you, right? So as soon as he dash, get some distance, shoot him, right? Maybe you force out a deflect. If you force out a deflect, you can actually chase him down and kill him, or make him go away. But if he doesn't use his deflect, how do I say? Okay, put this another way. Right, he dash, he close the distance, his right click is the danger. So now you move out of the way even after eating the dash damage. Now you still have 100 health. You still won't die instantly, right? So what you can do is just shoot a bit for like 3 seconds, shoot like 2 clips, and then recall.
Okay.
Right, or if your health gets low, then you recall. Right, that can help you with fighting against a Genji.
Okay. I gotta remember that.
I mean, if you play a lot, if you while in queue, you play a bit of deathmatch, you meet Genji and you get to practice. Aha! Okay. Now you have to go away. And now this is too dangerous. Remember, as soon as they get healing, you're not gonna kill them. That's just Tracer's life. Not unless they are literally 1 HP. Oh! Very nice. Good. Nice. Yeah, stand still. Nobody knows you're here.
Yeah.
Good. Alright.
I forgot about the Moira.
Okay, now you're going. Now that's too much.
Okay.
Wait for your tank to push up a bit. Ooh. Good fight. I don't know, I think it started out well. I'm just not sure what happened. I guess Moira used the ult, because like Anna died. Then Bastion. Then Moira ulted along with Sigma. And then we couldn't finish them off. Okay.
Let's try that
I
one more time.
for some reason got distracted by the Sigma and didn't continue to chase the Moira. I don't know why. I could have killed her, I think.
Yeah, could have, or at the very least tried to, because
I think it's hilarious.
if you shoot Sigma and Moira is there to heal him, he's not gonna die.
I mean, but I like it.
Waiting for combo. No, you missed it.
Oh, going forward with pulse.
That works. When you're waiting for combo, you want to make sure you're sort of close and that the enemy, you're like triple blink distance to where the enemy is, and you don't want to get your blinks forced out before she grabs. So like just now,
Okay.
when Sigma ulted, you're like, oh, I don't want to get ulted. I gotta blink out of the way, right? You can blink forward, right? Because he ulted, you double blink backwards. Now you don't have blink to get into to drop your pulse bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the way you turn your mouse when you go around the corner is like it's like you're playing CS:GO, you're not checking corners.
Like, what do you like? How I follow the corner, or
I mean, it's just like just look. Look.
yeah, okay, yeah. That's the first FPS multiplayer game I played, so it might be.
I mean, this one, yeah, you know, like no reason to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But you feel good, you know what I mean? You landed pulse bombs.
Back again. Did you miss me?
Honestly, I wasn't really sure why your Zarya was flaming you. I don't feel like you need to be flamed.
It was right off the rip in the beginning. Because I was dealing with that Genji for so much, I only had 495 damage. And everyone had like double that or something, so that's why.
Yeah, but you see, like, it doesn't tell the whole story, right? You know what I mean? Because we were talking about it, right? Mercy pocketed Genji trying to control this space, right? And then there's a
Yeah.
Junkrat here. So tell me, where are you supposed to go? There's really nowhere you can go except just baiting out the enemy, and maybe even just breaking the Sigma shield. That's about it. Honestly, like it's like people don't know, right?
Yeah.
And sure, right? Like, oh man, you know, if Awkward was in this game, he would have done much better. Well, yeah, he's awkward. I'm
Right.
not. Right.
Right.
I'm still learning Tracer, so like, what can you expect from me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So just don't feel too bad.
Okay.
Good. Get on Ana. Oh, a bit early. Okay, nice. Good reset. Let's see if she looks for you. Oh, good. Nice. Good dodge. See? Serious? You distracted the soldier and Ana enough for your Reaper to walk into this soldier's face and shoot him.
Yeah.
Like how can the Reaper be here to shoot this soldier? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's yeah.
That's the distraction, man. That's the distraction. The worst thing you can do now is die. You don't have recall. Watch out. I mean, okay. Yeah. Okay, good trigger discipline. Relax. Oh, okay. Here, honestly, I feel like the whole iffiness here is a lot about whether or not like you decide you want to stay on how or on what based on what you can decide whether or not you want to stay after you kill this Anna or after you want to chase this Moira down. You know what I mean? Because now it looks very iffy, right? Because the fight hasn't really started, or you don't know if your Zarya is going to walk forward. So sure, you get this one clip on Anna here, right? After you get the one clip, you can decide, do I want to stay or do I not want to stay, right? Because if you think about it, like after you move past this platform for 3 seconds, you cannot recall back there, right? So your escape route is like down here, right?
Yeah.
Like what you did just now, or like I don't know, spring backwards here or something. But it's not very safe this side because there's an Ashe there, right? So if you deem that I want to one clip this Anna and I don't want to stay here because this Ashe is gonna headshot me, then you would have recalled straight away, right? Or if you
Yeah.
think, okay, this Ashe is not gonna headshot me, she's terrible, right? So what are you gonna do, right? You probably still want to take cover from her, right? So you one clip her, right? And then you see this Moira, you shoot her, right? Ashe starts shooting you, you know, you just blink past this, and now you have cover from them. Walk backwards, shoot, maybe blink back here, now you're back to safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the plan was to like go on the Ana. I wasn't expecting her to just like stand still the entire time, but she did. And then I was gonna get out, but then I realized that the Sigma and Moira for some reason just didn't turn, and I landed a bunch of damage on Moira. The problem was I was completely unaware of where the Ashe was, I think.
Mm-hmm. Good, now wait. Don't use it. This is your final blink. Don't use it like that. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Okay.
Like, they don't know you're here. There is no urgency. Just walk forward a bit. And then shoot her. Right. Ashe turns, blink back into cover or something. Or like Ashe turns,
walk.
just blink down here. Just walk.
Okay. Okay.
There's no urgency here. Now there's an look.
Yeah. I see how she's looking at me.
Yeah, now look. Now there's an urgency.
Yeah.
Because you don't have blinks. Right. Right. Because now you don't have blinks. You're like, I gotta one clip this. She's gonna die, or I'm gonna recall, I'm gonna do nothing. Right. And even if I recall, I'm gonna recall in the open. And far away from the fight. Look. And now, yeah. Both bubbles needed to use on you. I'm just saying that it could be a lot more clean, right? If you wanted to go for the one clip on Anna anyways, just go in, one clip, and then you see, do I want to go out or do I not want to go out? Okay, I can keep shooting. Oh shit, they're turning. Now I just drop here. End of story. You know,
Okay.
no panic. Force out lamp. Okay. Okay. You probably expected that to be an Ana.
I think I just again was impatient. Wish I would have had it there though.
Yeah, good distraction. I mean, I don't know what they were saying, honestly.
I had muted them at this point. I didn't mute all chat. There's still some. They said they wanted to trade me to their team or something like that. I don't know. That's about it. I muted them pretty quick because I didn't want to get.
Distracted, yeah.
I did, yeah.
Now this one is a bit silly. Unless you plan to come back behind here, then that's fine. Okay. You don't you don't really know where you want to go, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. This point of the map, I get a lot of times I find myself like walking around, getting stuck in these like long hallways where I'm just wasting a ton of time, like trapped. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but like just now, right? Sure, it's too early, but you still can poke, right? That's fine. But yeah, just take a step backwards and you're here.
Okay. Yeah.
And right, you can rotate all the way here if you wanted to fight someone here, or you can come back here. If your teammates instantly died again, then you just need to go all the way back. You just come back here, take this pack, and wait here. Come all the way back here. I don't know. I guess just knowing maps here. Wow. What happened? Oh. Yeah, okay. Not much there. Alright, let's see what you do differently this time. Alright, you crouched. You don't want him to know you're here. Oh, they're distracted with ball now. Alright, good, get out. Okay, I'll chill. Poke them. Oh god. You didn't notice he was there.
The Sigma was playing like I would never expect him to. I wasn't expecting him to be way back there still.
Well, you should, because look at how fast you guys engaged.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
Yeah.
Like, just wait. I'll give you an overhead view. Right. Look at how fast you guys engage. Right, he was here. He's like, okay guys, the round is starting. Right, right. Your Anna turns the corner, right, and the ball is there already.
Yeah.
Right, and you just go.
I wanted to dive with the ball and the Sombra, and I definitely felt like I wasn't keeping up, and I needed to be there quicker because they were gonna do it. Does that make sense?
Yes. But right, as fast as the ball can engage, right, you can't just magically be there, right? But if you get there, right, but you don't have that many resources to help him do the dive, then it's
pointless.
It's pointless. You die because you don't have blinks, right? Because you feel pressured to be greedy, right? Because now you're like, okay, I'm in, right? We're deep. We wanna do something. So now you get greedy and you die, right? So you could just wait for the second round of him rolling and slamming. I don't even know if he slammed. He probably did, judging by his HP. No, he didn't. So his plan in the beginning here was just to roll. Really. I don't think he slammed.
Yeah.
I don't think he slammed, honestly. Let's see. Yep. He didn't slam. So his plan was just to get set up behind them and then go for a slam. So there's no urgency here. You can poke, but there's no urgency. Well, like I said here, you guys engage so fast that Sigma is still all the way in the back.
He stays there though, which is the weird thing.
I mean,
It's like he didn't even try to. Maybe that's why.
I mean, look, he's here, right? Like your Moira and Anna was here because they are the only one that cannot get through the choke easily, right? And that's why he's here. For him, it's like good value. He's just gonna stop both the supports from healing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then now you guys don't have heals. Make sense?
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why he was there. Now your issue was, right, it's fine to it was okay that you didn't expect him to be there, right? But the issue was you having too much of a sense of urgency to go in and help your ball. And even after going in deep and having no blinks at all after your recall, right, you decide to use like your last and your second last blink, right, to go in deeper. Or not really going deeper, but like, you know, like you recall and you don't get out straight away, right? Assess the situation, get out straight away.
Okay. Be more patient once again.
Like, let's see. He's in. You're in. Oh my god. Recall. Good.
We've been here before.
Look. Just look. Right. Just look. Right. Like he's
Yeah.
here. He's not gonna one clip someone. You know what I mean? You're here. You're not gonna one clip someone. Right. Not only that, you don't have your recall, and you don't even have a blink. Right. Just
It's-
wait.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Wait.
need to get that pressure out.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. That's the thing I always say about playing faster than you can think. You just do things based on reflexes, and sometimes they don't really make sense.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
You're just like, oh, I blink here. Oh, I'm gonna blink here. I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna shoot that guy. But it's like you're just making it unnecessarily difficult for yourself.
No, what the fuck?
Look, that was more planned.
Oh my god.
Get in, kill Moira. You know, get out.
Bro, this story made me cry. Okay.
Save your blinks. Save your blinks. Blink melee. Oh, overtime. Great.
I like this.
There's not much to say about these overtime fights because it's really messy, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
get it close. Am I glad to
Right,
have
we
you
are defending.
I mean, the
Where
animation
are
is
we?
a bit wonky, but I
Okay.
think otherwise it's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Aha! Yeah. See, I guess you baited him without even knowing. Anna, maybe it isn't Anna? No. If it's not Anna, actually Baptiste is pretty good. You force out his cooldowns, and he won't have his cooldowns for his teammates. Without his cooldowns, he's actually not
understanding man.
extremely impactful. Baptiste. He's just look. He's right behind you. I mean, yeah, here.
And eyes under, but
Mm. Did you have to touch? Yeah, I guess.
Let me buy you.
Alright, do you have any questions?
no. I think I definitely need to not feel so pressured to do damage. Need to feel not so pressured to go in as quickly. And wait for it to be opportune for me, no matter what my team is doing. And take my time to see where the team is to make sure I'm not going into a vulnerable position.
Should choose whatever. The next one shall be.
That's the big thing I'm taking away from today.
Mhm. But how do you feel like right? But knowing is one thing, right? But what are
Yeah.
you gonna do differently the next game? I think that's more important to know. Where
I
it's
think
something you need to
the-
practice.
Yeah, I think the next game I'm gonna take an angle and force myself to stay there, like a safe angle, and force myself to stay there almost an uncomfortably long time to analyze what's going on before I do anything. I kind of want to do it even longer than I should, just to force myself to do it and see if I can pick up on any weaknesses better than I have been. I can at least learn and try to break the habit of just like blinking in like I have been.
Mm-hmm. I think that's okay, but let's change it a bit. I think it's not saying that you should stay on an off angle uncomfortably longer than you should.
Okay.
But I think it's more of you stay on an off angle, right? And half of your brain power is on you just shooting whoever that's on that off angle, right? And the other half is thinking about in this specific situation, or like half of your other brain is looking out for opportunities that you can go in and capitalize on what's happening, right? Enemy tank is low, or like enemy tank is in deep, trading hard, you go for the supports, right? Or someone got huge anti, you go in and clean up the kill, right? Or you see someone isolated on like a flank or something, maybe you go and duel them. Maybe you duel a Genji, right? Instead of
Okay,
saying
so-
that you want to stay there uncomfortably long.
Yeah, so you're saying like go to an off angle and poke while, you know, looking for other things, looking for opportunities.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
do
yeah.
some light poke work.
Yeah.
So what if, so like one thing that kind of puts a fork in that plan for me, like sometimes, is like I'll poke an off angle, and then they come on me, like they pressure me for whatever reason, and then I end up like blinking around or like running away before I find the opportunity. Like, I know I've been in that situation where like I'll be in an off angle and they'll just like turn for me.
Well,
Maybe they just need to be safe. Like if like Circuit Royale, the first setup I have in that room, from I'm poking from that off angle, which I guess you said was bad. Maybe just I need to find a safer off angle. But I was like poking from that off angle and then I got pressured really quick. It's like there's no time for me to look for an opportunity, and I had to like use my resources to get away almost instantly, which happens a lot. Like I get flushed out of an area, or like the Genji in the room, like he flushed me out of that area.
I get for sure 100% what you're trying to get. Okay, let me put it this way, right? So you're on an off angle, you're shooting, okay? It's not ideal, right? For you to actually really do something, you want to get on their back line, all right? Good. Now they try to force you off the off angle, like the Orisa, for example, right? Now when you run away, right, you're not really actually doing nothing. You're distracting the Orisa, right?
Okay.
Now, I think your issue is when you run away, you just run so far away.
Okay.
Okay? So instead of double blink backwards, you blink once, see if you're still in danger, shoot her a bit, she chase you,
Yeah.
blink one more time. Blink one more time. Like keep going,
Yeah.
like hee hee, hee hee, you can catch me, can you? Hee hee,
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're distracting and surviving. Well, sure, right. You say you were distracting as well, but except you run really far away. That's distracting too, but it's inefficient distracting.
Okay.
Right? Because just for that little bit of distracting, you burn two blinks, for example. Or you burn your recall just for that little bit of distracting. But instead, if you play it well, say for example, you expect them to push you, right? You shoot them, they push you, you just blink away, right? And they are looking for you, right? You're still distracting, right? Because they are looking for you, but you're not actually in any danger of taking any damage even, right? So it's like efficient distracting by using cover, by using blink, by expecting what the enemy will do.
But Nick's talking.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think so. I think yeah.
Because
it does.
that
I
way,
mean,
because that way you can distract longer, and you survive longer.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that makes sense.
right.
Being
The
an
worst
off
thing you can
angle.
do is die. The worst thing you can do is die.
Yeah, which I think is the reason why I like double blink away, right? Because I don't want to die, and I know I can avoid it, but I think it's just like a matter of like limit testing a little bit, maybe work on my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds
Yeah,
me of, like,
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Does that answer the question?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yes, good, good. Any other question? It can be anything. Like, it can be anything ridiculous. I want to answer ridiculous questions.
I cannot think of anything at the moment. I think I do. I maybe I don't know if I want to mess with my sensitivity. I know with the lag, I think honest like the Iconwald
Yeah.
game, I think my
I mean, the sun came
tracking
out a
was
bit
much
slow.
better, and I think that was due to
I read the English
me just being
too.
having more energy, like my person actually having more energy. That might be something to consider for me. I
Okay.
didn't really see those problems. I don't know. Maybe did you see anything with my tracking on the Iconwell game? Because that was this morning. I was like well rested, had energy. Where last night was not so much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that felt like your aim looked a lot more shaky, and I think it's actually slightly different. A lot more shaky, and
A
maybe
lot more shaky in
slight
Iconwald.
trailing in Iconwald. Yes, slight
Okay.
trailing. Slight trailing. I think not as bad. I don't know. Did you drink coffee?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I mean, coffee can do that to you. Make your aim a lot more shaky.
Okay.
But
So maybe
um,
I will not do that.
no, it's
See
fine.
how that goes.
Sh- shaky aim with tracer is just normal because you have it. You do have higher than normal sense, right? What's your sense on tracer?
It is. I keep it the same. Let me make sure because I need to get my DPI too. My DPI is 1200, and let me boot up Overwatch.
I want to say don't be afraid to have different sensitivities for different characters.
Okay.
In my opinion, sensitivity doesn't really play. Okay, different sensitivity suit different scenario, right? Why is
Yes, I
that?
understand.
Why is that? Because when you're playing Tracer, you're tracking someone close range, right?
Right.
And when you're tracking close range, right? If you say, okay, my wrist is the more responsive and accurate part of my aim process. I don't know, aim part, right? So I want to be using my wrist when when I'm aiming. Okay, so
Okay.
if I have a very low sense as Tracer, right, and I'm this close to this Hanzo, and my wrist range of movement is like this, how can I track someone like with this range of movement? You know what I mean?
Right.
So instead, I want to up my sense enough that I can comfortably fight people that are close range, with just my wrist, right? Now, whether or not you use your wrist to aim, that's a different story. It just depends on the person.
Okay. Do you
Right.
use your wrist to aim and your elbow to 180? Or your wrist to 180 as well?
I use my elbow to 180. Yes. So my arm
Okay.
to 180, and my wrist
Okay.
to aim 90. 90. I use my wrist.
Okay.
Yeah.
My sensitivity is I have 1200 DPI and 4.5% is my sensitivity on Tracer.
1200 DPI, 4.5%. Wait. Let me get a calculator. Damn. Where is my... Can you multiply that for me? I can't find my calculator.
Yeah, I can't. You just I don't know that you just multiply it.
Yeah, I just multiply it. 4.5 times 1200.
It is 5400.
That's a good sense, in my opinion.
I think I've actually like went to I think like Liquipedia has professional like pro sensitivities on there, and I think I've kind of picked one of those that I'm comfortable with. I mean, some are outliers super high, some are lower, I think, than that. But I think that's where I've come up with that, and I've just practiced it.
Yeah, that's a good sense. I mean, unless of course you are more used to aiming with your arm, less of your wrist, then you might want to change it. It really depends. Because Kabaji, he plays on his tracer sense is actually pretty low. So when you see him do 180s, you actually hear him slamming his desk.
Okay, because he's like picking up his mouse and
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
it back down.
Yeah. When he duels, you hear it boom, boom, boom. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I personally find it more
What's this guy?
more accurate if I track with my wrist, because it's more responsive than my arm.
Yeah, I track with my wrist for sure, and I think I may do like a wrist with arm 180.
Wrist.
Like a combination.
Okay. Actually, no. Actually, no. I actually don't really. In my opinion, I don't really like somewhere in between. Right? Because if you think about it, if you're fighting a Lucio, for example, right, and your wrist range of motion with your sense can only do like a 90-degree, right? It's difficult to fight him, right? Because you fight him and all of a sudden you need to move your arm, right? You track with your wrist, then all of a sudden you need to move your arm. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So instead of that, you just put it so that your pretty much the 180 field in front of you is your wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had one student that had like an in-between sense that his tracking would just randomly mess up. Because he's like, yeah,
Okay.
man, because like sometimes I just have to reset my aim. Then I told him, well, if you just increase it, you wouldn't have to. You know what I mean? And that worked out for him.
Okay.
So, yeah, something to think of.
Okay. So 180 with wrist. Like I'll consider that, because I think I definitely have my aim. Like I want to make sure that I can like 180 on my mouse pad. Like one clean thing. I guess I can move my wrist pretty. I'll look into it.
What was the thing main thing again?
I see that.
Shoot, what did I ask?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's like the tracking. Is that what I asked? I actually don't remember.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. Shit. You were asking about your aim. Did you think it was better?
I think maybe I just like vaguely brought it up. Like I think I started bringing it up, and then I kind of said, well, actually, watching that Eichenwald VOD back, I feel like it wasn't as bad.
It
Definitely
wasn't as
180
bad.
differently in game too. That's one thing I noticed. Like if I come into this like custom game, like I 180 cleaner, but then when I watch my VOD when I'm actually playing, when I blink forward, I do this very slow 180. Like it's like I'm scanning. And I don't. It's like something being in the game gives me this weird like pressure where I don't know how to like blink 180.
Okay, it's like your brain is not working all of a sudden, is it?
I mean, I guess it's like I'm thinking about something else, so I like forget to click my wrist.
Okay.
Fuck are you?
I want to say that has more to do with your not knowing what you want to do. Right. Say if I want to engage this Anna, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm at this range, for example. I want to engage this Anna. I don't want to just one blink and then start shooting her like this, right?
Right.
Because she's gonna sleep me. So what I'm gonna do is like this. Like, I mean, this is a bit too far away. So you one blink and then you blink and then you 180. Because I know that's how I wanna engage on her. Like this, maybe here at the 90.
Okay.
what I mean?
So maybe what I'm doing is just going into the fight and then reactively blinking and
Reactively
not planning
blinking.
for it. Like they do something and I blink because of something they do. like if I'm trying to bait, when I do try to bait, when I try to bait cooldowns, I guess it's more purposeful.
Yeah.
Where's his bomb?
So like, say if you wanted to duel Illari, maybe you just go like, maybe you're fighting her like this, and you like 180, you know, 180, maybe a 90, you know, because that's what you know, how you know you wanna you know how you wanna fight her, right?
Right. Okay. So maybe, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Like I'm just not. I don't already have a plan, and it's not. It's like not muscle memory just yet. You just be intentional about it.
Oh, maybe you just need to play some deathmatch. Try hard free for all. Have you tried it?
Free for all. I mean I've played it. Not in a long time. I actually typically just don't. I kind of don't enjoy it. Maybe I should just force myself to practice.
Oh, that's
It's-
why you called her the city bitch.
It's good in my opinion. If you can survive those against those people in that custom lobby, you can pretty much survive novel games.
Okay, maybe I should do it. Maybe just give me a lot of practice. That I kinda
It's
need.
really good practice.
Was it one person?
Let me.
I think part of the thing that I hate about deathmatch is like,
Okay.
like one thing is just getting like ganked
Oh.
is frustrating, but then the other thing is like half the time I go in there, there's people just like,
Okay, I didn't
waving
expect
at
that
each
was
other.
information, it just
Ah.
frustrated the
you know what I mean? Like,
Okay. The waving part. No, I don't think that's normal.
video. Eat the bomb.
it's just like I feel like people aren't playing. I'm just ruining their don't kill each other fun or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Wait, why can't I join?
Oh.
But essentially, I mean the getting ganked part is true. But you can.
Oh, so you're actually talking about going into a custom game?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know these existed. I was talking about when you're like joining a game and you just hit the deathmatch button, like the skirmish deathmatch.
I
You're
mean,
going into an
that's
actual.
yeah, like these are good. I hear this cat. Then I blink out of the way. I know there's a health pack here. I know I cannot fight him. Okay, he wants to. Okay. So, like there, I know he pushed me. I got a recall and I just like here. Yeah. I wanted to get behind her, but she landed in front of me. I used 2 blinks. So here I want to go over her head. Right. It's like okay, great. It's like practicing your movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So if
It's-
I don't
it's-
know,
it's crazy how perfect your 180s are. Like it is like a perfect 180 degrees. Mine are never that. They're like off by 15 degrees or something.
I mean, there's still human mistakes, right? So, like, as for the part about getting ganked, you can just move out of the way and be the one to gank people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at this. I can engage like this. Okay, he has the health pack. Like, this guy chased me. I'm about to get sandwiched, then I just move out of the way. Right.
Sure.
And there. Maybe bait out his. Oh yeah, I got ganked. I took too long to fight him. But yeah, you get what I mean, right? It's like
Yeah.
it trains your ears and your positioning.
I mean, it is realistic, I guess.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, it's realistic, and these
Yeah.
guys are sweats. Like, look, I can do like this. He's gonna. Wait, he's not fighting me. I can find different ways to engage these guys. Like, he's kind of close to me here. Like, you know what I mean? You get to practice these kind of things. Sure, you'll die a lot. Alright, if I really wanted to practice my one clip, maybe I just do this. Okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would get close and try to one clip him.
Okay.
Right.
And back in the game.
But we know, like, if Soldier has the rocket, it's like really dangerous.
Again? Oh my god, there's this in school.
5, 6, rocket. Yeah. So like this is really good practice.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
like Hunter x Hunter a little bit.
Like here. Yeah, this guy. When he locks onto you, he doesn't miss. Okay.
There we go.
Listen for footsteps. He's distracted. Okay. I guess.
Right back up again. I always come to
I almost get this guy. And this soldier just kills me after I get this Cassidy. Like, see? He's gonna be picking this corner, I know for sure. Right. So instead of just going around the corner by walking, I go like this. But yeah, okay, he's really good.
It was actually a crazy flick on his part.
Okay, this guy is pretty crazy. But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. So if you can survive against these guys, right? The gold enemies are like, you know, they're like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely need to work on my flicks. How do you do a 180 blink is obvious, but like, how do you do a 90? Like, do you how do you 90 degree like blink 90 degrees next to somebody?
How do you blink 90 degrees next to somebody?
back in the game.
Like if you're looking straight at somebody and you want to be like directly to their left, click your mouse 90 degrees and you're looking at them after you blink.
Oh, then like if he's here,
Trading range.
right?
Yeah.
Then you just go here.
So okay, so you look to the left and blink. Okay, and then flick right. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it wouldn't be a 90 degree, right? But it's like almost, right?
Right. Yeah.
Much
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys are too crazy.
Sad.
But yeah,
Background.
that's what I would do. Like even, like maybe it's just like, you know, he's here, you just, you know, like this, shoot him a bit, and then 180.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you can do things differently. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
True though.
So like maybe I know he's walking up.
just in time, as usual.
Okay. Bait him here. Okay, I'm gonna get sandwiched soon.
Back in the fight.
I'm gonna get sandwiched soon. Yeah. You can hear the footsteps. It helps you with your
Yeah.
awareness as well. So yeah, I mean Soldier is really OP, you know. Long range, rocket, healing pad.
It's very devastating.
Yeah, it's easy mode for sure.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Nope. Not really. No. I think I'll practice. Need to practice my 180s. Probably should come in deathmatch. Be more patient.
Would have put a dent in anyone's head.
Good. I mean, do you know what you want to work on? Like concretely, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like the biggest thing I need to work on, I think, is my engages. I need to pull back those like really aggressive engages, the engages that you know, put me in front of like an enemy I don't even know is there. So I don't know. I would think that's pretty concrete.
It's like you would have a day, but
Right. If anything, just be patient. Assess the situation
because you want that kind of adrenaline
and think of what you want to do.
situation,
Yeah.
you know, because I see some judge
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
what activity it is because I don't know whether it's
Good,
gonna
good,
be
good.
more about damage
I hope
towards
this
the
second
girls
review
the girls' fate
helped you a
again,
bit.
or is it always gonna be like,
It did. It did for sure.
short task,
All right,
because
good.
I think that's fine. So,
That's very good.
sure how
Yep. I
like
appreciate your
how-
time as always.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for trying to do this with me. I mean, like, you know, some people it's like I'm not, you know, I'm not rank 1 tracer or I'm not grandmaster tracer, but I feel like more or less I can help a bit.
Yeah, I mean it's every time I've talked to you,
But it was fun.
eye-opening.
Not
So
even a dent in my armor.
it's, you know, it's the best thing that I've, you know, ever gotten as far as help in this game. So, you know,
That's how it
I'm not gonna not take.
I think recently we've
Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
I'm glad you're getting something out of it, like,
now we're
you know,
watching
getting content,
summertime then.
becoming,
Time travel.
progressing as a coach or whatever you want to call it.
I am. I mean, the only feedback I'm gonna get is if someone tells me if their game has improved or if they managed to climb the ranks. You know what I mean? But so far,
Yeah.
I haven't really gotten any feedback. So I'm really trying to get some feedback.
Oh, okay, like you just do like a VOD review and then you never hear from them again. Is that what you're talking